Hi, I'm Jim Elliott. I'm the founder and president of Diveheart, and we're on this amazing trip to Cozumel, Mexico. And we have a brother and sister team, very special people, Angelo and Annmarie, and I'm gonna let them tell you about themselves.
Hi, I'm Angelo Perez, paraplegic, an adaptive diver for 34 years and have been diving with Diveheart since 2021. I found out about Diveheart through Chris Block. Me and Chris used to ride bikes for Shirley Ryan. I do other sports. I do triathlon. I did the marathon. I play softball, basketball, and some other ones that I've recently dropped back on. I think scuba will be the one that I'll be able to do the longest. And last year was my first trip here to Cozumel. It was such an outstanding trip with all the divers in the community. I had to come back again.
Right.
And this year, I bring my sister, and I'm already registered for next year's trip.
I'm Angelo's little sister. I wanted to come and support, also to try and help him with as much as I can. I didn't have a lot of expectations. I just wanted to be with him and support him. That's it.
So, talking about expectations, what do you think on the trip?
Well, it's amazing. Watch from above, even looking at everybody kind of board the boat, how the staff deal with everybody in their chairs or able-bodied people, getting them in and out of position for diving. It was like magic happening. It kind of blew my mind. How seamlessly things were done, how skilled people were, how respectful and empathetically they actually executed it. Nothing I could ever imagine looking down. I mean, tears came to my eyes every time, and then the smiles on everybody's faces that were diving is, fulfilling.
I agree. And that goes not only for diving in the ocean, that goes for diving in the pool, training. And that's why I felt safe enough to come out into the ocean, which is way bigger than a 12-foot pool. It's a great place to be underwater. It is. This is like a therapeutic thing for anybody. For us that can't move our legs or can't move our arms, we're floating through the water and we don't have to use those limbs. You use what you have and you adapt with your buddies and the rest of the team.
You just look free, like in a way that you can never be free on land.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
It's fun. Just looking into the abyss, we and you talked about this yesterday. I'm cruising and I'm looking and I just look off to the left and I go, that leads somewhere, but no one will ever find you. And it's just that mystery that helps me like it a little bit more, because I'm an adventurist. Things that give me a thrill. It's like me jumping off an airplane, which I've done before, but just underwater. From you, because I know your love for it, down has to be trained properly. And everybody loves what they do. People come here to have fun, but all your adaptive dive buddies, the masters that come, are here for us to have a great trip.
Is there any moment that stuck out this week that you want to share with anybody?
I have one for sure. First day that we got here, we did the meet and greet. We were sitting at a table and one of the adaptive divers, Christina, she was with her parents. She goes, I feel so alive just being here. I was like, wow, you could tell that being around Diveheart and the people that she already knew, she felt safe. There's no doubt that they feel like you guys are family and you have them. You got their back. Mm-hmm. And I don't tell my mom now that she no longer has to worry about Angelo scuba diving, but she's been worried.
She will anyway. But for me, the people. I've met more people on this trip that I have not met before. It's a different group than when I first came out. Didn't know we had the divers on the south side. Met them, talked with them for a while. A lot of veterans. Got to know some people, and that's what was my goal this time, was just not to come, but to build the community.
Such an important component to these trips is, I call it the go round,
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets to know who the instructors are, the dive masters, and the adaptive divers, and people talk as little or as much that first night as they want, and you get to see a little bit of a window into who they are.
Sometimes when you're ill or you're aging, you worry about the things you have to give up. And the possibilities are just endless that you can just continue to do this because of Diveheart.
As I'm looking at Bob and Deborah and some of the other people,
Right.
Even with pain and age and maybe not being able to move as much, it's possible, right?
It's interesting, Mayo Clinic has us come here to this hotel and present at their annual conference. And the reason they initially started doing it was because they wanted people to understand that as they got older, that they could continue to do things. You just need to adapt,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Imagine the possibilities.